I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. An audit from a nonprofit focused on tracking political funding has revealed that over 100 partners and organizers of the No Kings 2.0 protest received money from liberal networks, including George Soros' groups. Some of the networks funding the anti-Trump protest are the Arabella Network at $80 million. Warren Buffett groups have given nearly $17 million. Ford at about $52 million. Rockefeller comes in at more than $28 million. George Soros gave about $72 million. Tides, almost $46 million, for a grand total of almost $300 million. The public research was done by Seamus Bruner and Peter Schweitzer of GAI. The data traced the $300 million in grants from 2017 to 2025 from these networks to the partners and organizers of anti-Trump protests. These partners include groups like Indivisible, Families Over Billionaires, and others that mobilize for the protest. Funds are indirect but tied to protest-related activities like organizing, training, and logistics. Not all money went directly to No Kings Day events, as a lot of the money goes to rapid response networks for other protests as well. Democrat Rep. Ayanna Pressley's net worth increased by $8 million during the 6 years she's been in Congress. The Massachusetts rep was worth about $12,000 when she was sworn into office in January of 2019, and as of 2024, she's worth $8 million, according to her latest federal financial disclosure. Her congressional salary is $174,000 a year. In her first year in Congress, her assets were limited to a single Boston rental property valued at between $500,000 to $1 million, offset by more than $600,000 in mortgages and tax debts. In 2024, Pressley's total assets included 4 rental properties. Her spouse's, Conan Harris's management consulting firm, Conan Harris & Associates, was launched in 2019, generated $100,000 to $1 million in 2024. That's up from $300,000 in 2021. Conservatives point to this as a potential spousal loophole where family enterprises thrive on DC connections without direct scrutiny. And real quick, I want to remind you that Medicare costs are set to go up next year, which means you're going to be facing higher premiums, deductibles, and surcharges for the next decade. And some Medicare Advantage plans are disappearing altogether. If you're a senior and you're tired of dealing with the nonstop calls and texts, or maybe find this entire process overwhelming, don't quit just yet. Because if you don't take a look at your options, you could be paying much more than you have to, or even lose out on coverage. Instead, I've got a simple solution for you. Chapter. I've partnered with Chapter because I believe in their cause. They want to help. They'll review every single plan, recommend one that fits your needs, and on average save you more than $1,000 a year. The best part is it's free. Take 20 minutes and call the number on your screen to talk to an advisor, or go to askchapter.org/Christina. Don't wait till the last minute. The Medicare annual enrollment ends in December, so now's the time. Call Chapter. Zohran Mamdani said New York police should not respond to domestic violence calls in a Resurfaced podcast from 2020. Critics warned that not responding puts women and families in danger and clears the way to impose Sharia law, which is practiced by Muslims. The 33-year-old state assemblyman leading the polls in the race to become the city's first Muslim mayor made the statements while pushing to defund the police. He said that sending armed officers to help women in domestic violence situations leads to deadly escalations rather than resolutions, and that unarmed specialists should address the situation instead. In 2024 alone, the NYPD handled over 100,000 domestic violence calls, often separating abusers from victims, securing evidence, and arresting suspects, actions that experts say saved countless lives. Critics are now comparing Mamdani's view on domestic violence Sharia law, which allows husbands to beat their wives and historically includes penalties like stoning a woman to death for adultery or not doing what her husband or family told her to do. While Mamdani has not publicly endorsed Sharia law, critics argue his stance echoes a tolerance for Muslim cultural norms that view women as property. Critics also point to Mamdani's background as a Ugandan-born Shiite Muslim of Indian descent, his criticism of Israel and support for Palestinian causes as red flags of him potentially prioritizing cultural practices over American law. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo.